home fries. It turned out really good, actually. It's going to be tomorrow night's meal as well.
Human teens, the human teens, they disguise as means of conveyance. Look at that right there. Is that human? Because if you had an alien scent about you, you would cover it with Axe. Do you plan on raining tonight, sir?
Good morning. So today we're going to go out on a bike ride slash hike slash bushwhack and hopefully summit. I don't have any kind of GPS track or anything on this one, so just going to be freestyling it and we'll see what happens. I don't have any slow cooking to do today, so I apologize in advance. But I do have coffee, so I'm going to get started on that first. I'm running out of my my Hario filters. I'm going to have to just use the Melita ones from now on. It says I can't even order things online anymore. They don't want you shipping things to the post office anymore. And there's a water fountain in town that I've been going to for the past couple weeks, and they finally closed it off, so I don't know where I'm going to go for water now. Walmart, they still have their water fountain open, so if I just walk in there on a daily basis and fill up my water bottles, that works. Lots of solar and good use out of the induction lately. What else is going on? People want to see more of the inside of the van. I'm not really a big talker. I don't know what's been going on. I'll come up with something. I just woke up. I'm still tired. I'll come up with something. I did do some slow cooking the other day. I tried to make some granola. I'm still trying to perfect my recipe. This brand here is actually really good, but this is my granola inside here. This granola, if you buy this, it's really expensive. But I'm trying my best to imitate their brand, but so far I haven't been able to do it. Mine comes out really really fine. I want the big clumps. And I think I have an idea for the next run how to do it. The trick is, what I've been doing, I've been stirring it too much, and I think that always breaks it apart. So I think I have to set it up so that it cooks and I don't have to move it around. And hopefully it comes out as a big solid chunk that I can just break apart. Next video, we'll try that out. It's kind of a pipe dream what my next van build's going to be. I'd like to keep this one for as long as possible. If I can get 10-15 years out of this, I'll be happy. But yeah, I just kind of daydream what it might be. I kind of like the looks of the Suburbans and the Yukons, but just thinking it over, how often that I actually need the four-wheel drive. Is it actually worth it? I mean, I'm getting by fine with this thing. And there's only been a few times through the winter where I really could have used the four-wheel drive. So all the other times I'm just burning extra gas for nothing. So this van does alright. And I've got the fat bike if I ever need to do four-wheel drive trails. It's good enough for me. But the problem starting with like a minivan or a Suburban SUV is that you got to strip out the interior. You got to find what to do with the seats and all the trim and all those pieces. The seats out of this, it took like months before someone took them, and I had to give them away for free. It was like a Mennonite guy. I guess they're on a carriage somewhere in Ontario right now. I've been holding off on going out and doing these hikes because right now it's just kind of in between seasons and there's a lot of like wet, mushy snow and mud that I got to deal with. So I'm waiting for it to melt off as much as possible. I think I'm doing this. I'm supposed to do it clockwise or counterclockwise. I don't know anymore. Who needs rules? If it works, it works. I'm keeping my eyes out for a dog. Something comes around. There's a husky available right now. I think I can make it work. Just not with a big dog like that. Alright, let's go. I've been tripping over these brake rotors for the past week. the recycling center is closed, so I can't get rid of them. Oh, don't tell me I don't have my keys. Good, good, good. A good quiet spot here to spend the night. Except for at like 3 a.m. somebody came out here with their diesel truck and it had like this really loud idle on it. They parked right beside me for like an hour and drive me crazy. Get the full experience of all the vibrations and squeaks in this van. It's actually holding together really good. I built it solid. There's nothing falling apart. It just makes noises when you're on roads like this anyways. Been doing some hiking lately, and there's been some signs that the bears are out and about. Oot and a boot. Maybe it's a good thing I'm not doing any slow cooking today. Turn your music down. I'm gonna get a copyright claim on this video. The price of gas is $95.9. It's pretty decent.
Inspiring a lot of the guys that directed rock and roll current.
It's pathetic how long it takes me to get ready. So the mountain is over there in that direction, and I gotta start bushwhacking. These trees are so densely packed. This is gonna be chaos. I'm just gonna put my bike over there, make a GPS waypoint on it so I can find my way back to it. So I started up a Strava Run Club if anyone wants to join in, and we can all compete against each other. I normally log my tracks with my phone, but today I'm gonna use my Garmin InReach Mini to record my track. You got to be careful when you're setting this thing up that it's only logging your tracks and not sending them. If you're sending them, that could be a really expensive bill for you. This is primarily a distress beacon if I ever get injured or lost or whatever. So I got to be careful not to run the battery down while I'm recording my track today. But it's 100% charged up right now. I'll keep an eye on it to see how it goes. It's hard to tell where I'm going. It's like being in a cornfield. Ibex Ridge is over there, so I must be going in the right direction. No, it doesn't look like I'm getting across this. I think I'm gonna head back to the bike and go for an actual trail. It's not too far away from here. There's a straight line cut through the forest here. I was hoping it would lead up to a bridge, but there's nothing there. I gotta hang a left up here if I want to go back to my bike. I'm gonna see if I can salvage the day. I'm gonna head over to the Ibex Ridge route, give that a shot. I'm gonna have to come back differently prepared for Mount Ingram. So that's Mount Ingram up there. I was planning on going up and across that ridge, but there's a lot of trails out here. The wind has really died down, so I'm going to get the drone out and do some flying around. I'm going to make sure I take off here, not next to the cliff. It went haywire on me again the other day and crashed again. I don't know why it does that. The first time could have been that tower that I took off right next to, but last time I was just on the side of the road. Not too sure why it did that. wish I could get a better view of Mount Ingram. I can't tell if going up that way would be good or not. It could just be a dead end. Maybe from the other side would be better. Looks like the river braids out there into a couple channels, so that'd be the place to cross it if I'm gonna do it. So my trip up here to Yukon and Northwest Territories was just supposed to be a temporary thing. I thought I was gonna head back down south, but since the lockdown has kept me up here so long, it's looking like I might as well spend the whole summer up here in Yukon just exploring around. But even if the lockdown is lifted, the problem with the whole Jasper, Banff, Kananaskis area is it's all off limits to car camping. Even booking a campground, I mean, it seems like you gotta book them a decade in advance. It's just impossible to get in there. But the town that I was staying at, they had a big problem last summer with way too many van lifers. There's just thousands and thousands of them. So this summer, I think from May till October, they're implementing this safe park program. I don't know how many slots there were. It doesn't seem like there were that many, like 30 or so. But you got to be interviewed and you got to qualify for it. And then you got to pay like $10 a night or something. I don't mind paying. I mean, I've spent enough nights there. I don't mind giving some money back to the community. But it's just how it is. It's one of the most beautiful areas in Canada, and there's just so much tourism. Another good day strolling around the mountains. Let's go get some dinner. And I've been tracking myself for most of the day with this thing. And the battery is still at 83%. High quality tube steak. Just trying to be lazy and just use one pot, but it's really sticking to the bottom of this. I'm going to transfer it all over. My fries turned out way better yesterday. We've got scrambled potatoes. Potatoes turned out alright. Not as good as last night though. No idea how much electricity I used making this meal. This thing has just completely gone off into its own world. I'm gonna finish eating these and probably go right to bed. So that's gonna be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. And thanks to Patreon supporters, and I'll see you in the next one.